Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And it's Tuesday, finishing my campaign. Just wanted to show you, I practice what I preach, and I do finish the campaign as early as I can, which is first thing Tuesday this time, because the adventure board, you needed 2 full adventure boards. There was 3 treasure maps where you had to get over 60 turns. And there was like a level difficulty 8 or something explore you had to do several times. It was kind of annoying. No, it was annoying. It wasn't kind of annoying. It was annoying, especially the treasure map. um, that part was definitely annoying. It took me 4 tries, but I got it done, so I was okay with that. um, but yeah, I'm sure a lot of you skipped it. Put down in the comments, did you skip that treasure hunt task or what? But I just wanted to show that I practice what I preach. I didn't skip any of them. And we have 3 teams for you today. Here's the Faction Assault, Sunken Fleet, Triple Ferocity, Rage Reaver. If you don't have Rage Reaver, use Flamifer. If you don't have Flamifer, use Summer's Fury. If you don't have Summer's Fury, use Mountain Crusher. It doesn't really matter, but Rage Reaver is the best. It makes a ton of red and gives you a bunch of extra turns. And use Shaman class, so you can be a Tauros as well. Yeah, and this team's awesome. I've showed it a million times. Well, probably more like 10 times, but whatever. You get 4 to all skills every time you get an extra turn, which ends up being 12 to all skills every time you match 4 or 5 gems, which can happen multiple times in between turns, which makes your magic goes up, which makes your damage go up. And it works on your weapon as well, because you're a Taurus. You're also, if you make your class Shaman, you'll also be a Taurus and get all those skills for your Rage Reaver. So it was just showing. This time I didn't do like a deep delve with the team. I just started on the event, and I was just going as fast as I could. I got the first one done really fast. It was like 5 minutes. Got the first one done, I think. Probably less. I don't know, but you pretty much one-shot the first 2 or 3 trips through this event. Just match red, cast. Match red again, cast again. Takes 2 casts, and you got it. Pretty much one-shotting with 2 shots, I guess you could say. Was kind of hard to find teams for the world event this time, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad that it was easy to find teams for the Faction Assault. You can also use King Gobtruffle team if you'd like. If you don't have Rage Reaver, for example, you could use the King Gobtruffle team. Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, Doomed Glaive, or Doomed Club. Hopefully you have one of those 3 weapons. If you're missing all 3 of those weapons, I feel bad for you, I really do. If you have King Gobtruffle, Ferocity, Forest Troll, everything fully traded, but you're missing Rage Reaver, Doomed Glaive, and Doomed Club, you need to get on your weapon game. You're missing some good weapons there. There is a Doomed Axe in the Soul Forge right now. If you don't have that, you should probably go get it. 900 diamonds. But yeah, if you're missing all 3 of those weapons, I don't know what to say. You need to start getting weapons. Make them a higher priority. Because Rage Reaver's awesome with this team, Doomed Glaive is awesome with the King Gobtruffle team, and Doomed Club is a great backup if you don't have Doomed Glaive. Also, if you're missing Flamifer too somehow, 4 weapons out of 4 that I suggest, then I really feel bad. You need to get more of those weapons. Make it a higher priority. Quit ignoring your weapons. Because every time I mention that team, somebody says, I don't have Rage Reaver, what can I do? And I say, well, how about this, this, and this? And if they say they don't have those 2, I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. But here, once again, is another kind of weird weapon, Razor Claw. It goes good with King Mikhail. Makes brown and green. We use the brown, and it does it based on Urska allies, or Urskaya allies, something like that. And King Mikhail is Urskaya and Urska, so makes extra brown and green so we can use the brown to get up. I set my class to Sentinel just to make myself an Urskaya as well, so it would count even more. And this is what I was going with. Razor Claw weapon, Sentinel class. I was putting them in first slot just because I figured I'm Sentinel, so I'll be the tank because I'm using Sentinel. I want to get the weapon up quickly so I can cast it and get the other troops up quicker by casting and hopefully making a bunch of brown and matching a bunch of brown and getting the King Mikhails up faster. I don't know, this event was kind of hard for me. I only had one medal, and I know I complain about this every world event, but it's going to continue to be a problem for me because I do the teams so early in the week, and this event is so dependent on multiple medals. The whole event is based on the medal. Like, we set our troops around the medal. So this week it's spell damage. If I had 3 medals right now, this team would be doing way better. I know I say this every week though, so anyway, I think this will work. If your guild is on top of everything and you're getting multiple medals by Tuesday, Wednesday, then this will work better for you than it does for me. But at the moment, I'm using 1 medal and 2 Nisha medals, which the Nisha medals don't help at all compared to the event medals. 160% spell damage is a lot more than 4 magic or whatever. So, just showing you what I think will work, which is the Razor Claw Axe with Sentinel class and triple King Mikhail. There's actually no mythics on this team. Those are all legendaries. So that is a no mythic team, because the next one I'm going to show definitely has mythics. And I really did. I tried to make a low level team with Astral Spirit. It just was not working, but just an idea. Maybe you can try Astral Spirit. It does true damage. If you had 3 medals, it might do enough to one-shot, but I don't know because I only have 1 medal. I tried it out. It wasn't working for me, so I had to back off and try something else before I ran out of sigils. So, here is the last team. The one I figured out before I ran out of sigils today. I still only had 1 medal at this point. But it's Dawnbringer, King Salinas, TNE, and I'm using Bard class, so I'm a wild folk. King Salinas starts all wild folk with 50% mana. TNE is also a wild folk, so everybody on the team starting with 50% mana. You can kind of use the King Salinas like a gargoyle or a Ketris. So usually your Dawnbringer will get up. You'll cast that. Everybody gets barrier. Hopefully by the time you're done doing that, one of the King Salinas get up. You cast it on second slot. It does splash damage. Hopefully kills a couple troops at least. Then your second King Salinas will be up. You cast that on fourth slot. And hopefully you're done, but if you're not, then there's TNE to clean up. And I didn't get to use this team more than like 4 or 5 battles, so I was still messing with it. There might be a better way to use it since TNE does heavy splash damage. You might not even do the traditional like 2 and 4 with you know how with Gargoyle you shoot on 2, you shoot on 4. Well, since we have TNE to clean up, maybe we don't do that. That way we leave 2 troops close to each other for TNE to finish off. I don't know, just a thought I had towards the end of using this team, like, or maybe we should hold off on the Dawnbringer and use that last. I don't know. I only got to use it a few times, so I was still messing with it. Dawnbringer gets up first, then King Salinas, then the other King Salinas, then TNE. So I was just casting them in that order. But I could see, at least, maybe, shooting King Salinas on different troop slots. Different enemy slots to keep. If TNE's going to have to clean up, maybe we'll keep the survivors together so he can clean up more properly. Most of the time there's only 1 troop left, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Like King Salinas would kill 2 and 1, and then the other King Salinas would kill 4 and 3. But sometimes like 4 and 1 would be left on a really strong enemy. Like a Mythic that's over level 100 and you only have 1 medal. Sometimes maybe like 1 and 4 would be left alive, and then you'd have T and E. You can't kill them both because it's splash damage, so it won't splash that far. So then you have to get up Dawnbringer again just to finish them off, or do skulls or something. So just a thought I had to make this team better. But like I said, use Bard because Bard is Wild Folk. King Selena starts all Wild Folk, 50% mana. King Selena's also does Burn, which some of the time was finishing off some troops. So I don't know. This was the other team I came up with. It's using a couple mythics, a mythic weapon, a mythic troop. Doesn't really have to. I could have done 3 King Selenases if I wanted to. I was just worried. I was like, I'm wasting all these traits that I could be using. It was my thought. Like, dang, I'm wasting... If I do 3 King Selenases, that's 3 50% starts, which doesn't help anything. I want 2 of them because I want to use them like a gargoyle. But I don't want 3 of them because, you know, I feel like I'm wasting so many traits. If I'm, you know, well, 3 troops with 50% start, which doesn't help anything. But anyway, that's what I came up with for today. Freaking world event, freaking medals. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. I re-released that Saturday live stream if y'all want to watch it. You don't have to be a member. They fixed what was wrong. And yeah, I put out a new playlist, the top 10 of every troop. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.